welcome back. I see you out there. Y'all been listening to the Moment of Truth. I can tell because the views are going up. I want to thank everybody for listening to the Moment of Truth, making it what it is today, bringing it from what it used to be all the way what it is today, and also where it's going to go. And you know, we determine that, you and I, the listeners, right? All right, thank you for tuning in. Here's another great episode of what I like to call the Moment of Truth, Relationship Truth on WKTE YouTube channel, Kenny Talk Radio, and it's how we do it. You can go there and make sure you subscribe, make sure you leave a comment, make sure you share it, because guess what? There's a lot of people that need to hear it. And guess what else? We are the station. WKTE, the Moment of Truth, Kenny Talk Radio. We are the station, the only station that, we teach about what a lot of people are afraid to speak about. We teach about what they scared to speak about. You know what I'm saying? That's our motto going into 2020, because a lot of stuff need to be said. So on that note, I want to jump right into our topic at hand today, where we are going to be discussing 3 mistakes women make when choosing a husband. 3 mistakes that women make when choosing a husband. Now, last time on the last show, we did 3 big mistakes men make when actually choosing a wife, right? But I said, you know what? We got to flip. We got to show the other side of the coin. And when you put both of them together, it's gonna make sense. And that's how we do it. So let's start from the top, because I only can take up a moment of your time or whatever, right? We're gonna start with the top 3 big mistakes. Now, this is not the only mistakes, but we're just gonna highlight these. So feel me on this one, y'all. Come on, walk with me, right? Come on, walk with me. So 3 mistakes that women make when choosing a husband. The first mistake is, drum roll. Okay. The first mistake that women make is they allow the perception of others. They allow the perception of men, the perception of women, to actually make them feel that a person is worth marrying, right? Their perception that's driven by, and I'm explaining the 2 people that drive these perceptions in society, but it makes them come up with this list of things that make a woman feel that a man is marriage material. You know, when she's dating him, it's these things that she look for, right? And I've talked to a lot of women, right? And I would say about 90 to 95% of those things that ladies that you look for initially can all be faked in the first 90 days. They can be faked. And what do I mean by that? We can put on, we can show up as our representative, but not who we really are, right? We've actually been taught by you guys what to look for in marriage material. You know what I'm saying? So we know how to put on and be that until we get you to open up and give us what you want earlier on, and then we revert back to who we are, and then you're left there like, well, you know what? That's not the person that you showed me up front. Exactly. So I want to drop that game on y'all. The perception, that's the first mistake you make. The perception that actually helps you, causes you to create these things to look for when dating, to decide whether or not a man is marriage material. And that's actually driven by women that are married, right? And I'm going to start by talking about women that are actually already married, and they have their friends or people that they know that are women that are just pretty much, wanting to get married. They want to walk down the aisle. They want that experience. And you know what we do? What you ladies do? You don't say anything. You don't give them the real. You know what I'm saying? Tell them what really goes on within a marriage, what it takes, what you go through and things of that nature, and that all of that stuff is for show. You say, you know what, do it big, baby. You know what I'm saying? Have the biggest party you want, and then what it does is it drives the same perception, right? The second is going to be men, because a lot of us as guys, we know that a lot of these things that are on this list that feed your perception of what a man that's marriage material is, we know that we can pretty much duplicate or imitate, not duplicate it, we can imitate it, right? And we can imitate it, and we also get on a lot of these shows. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean no disrespect by nobody, but there's a lot of these guys that do shows like this. They talk all the time about what men need to do and what men ain't and what men lack, and they be saying all the stuff that y'all women be really wanting to hear. And at the end of the day, day, it don't do nothing for you because you know what? You still end up getting duped. So I'm here to change all that. Kenny Talk is here with the Moment of Truth to change all that. So first and foremost is your perception when going in, right? And number two, we're going to keep it moving because I can't got but a little of your time. Number two, the second mistake that women make, I was having a conversation on women put love over legacy. They put how they feel over what's real. You know what I'm saying? Love over legacy just pretty much means that you ladies will fall for the way a man makes you feel, what they say to make you feel a certain way, right? And the moment you marry for that particular feeling, that feeling is gonna go away, or it's gonna pretty much subside. Or you might have a dude that's really good at keeping that feeling up, but at the end of the day, the marriage just can't be based on just a feeling. It has to be based on something more, because when that feeling, with majority of us, is going to leave, and then what are you gonna do? Right? And the thing about it is you gotta look at legacy. Legacy is just, it's simple. You know what I'm saying? What does your children having his last name mean to them? What is it going to mean for them in the future, right? What is their focus going to be? What is his focus at this time? What is he building on? Has he found his purpose? Is he actually a person that does more for others than he do for himself? Or he's trying to build something that actually basically committed to doing stuff or contributes to doing stuff for other people, right? Because that's what's going to pretty much solidify his name with your children. So what is his legacy? You know, do you know about his family? Do he know about his family? You got to know what you're getting in. So we put love over legacy. Number three. Many ladies start off being a helpmate. They start off being as helpful as they can to the man that they want to be chosen and that they want to walk down the aisle with. But once you get to the point to where you get into a committed relationship with these men, then it starts to slightly change. Now it starts to be about, you did all of the work to get this person, but now guess what? But now it's like, what are you going to do to keep me happy as a woman? You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't keep me happy as a woman, I'm going to be the one to speak up. I'm going to be the one to pretty much hold you accountable, right? Because at the end of the day, we all know when it comes to marriage, divorces or what have you, over probably 85% of them are led by the woman saying, I'm done. You know why? Because that feeling is gone, right? So that's going to be the third thing that I want to drop on y'all here. So let me get my tag right. So number one, we're going to do a real recap. It's your perception. You know what I'm saying? Men and women drive this perception to young women that's trying to get married, and it's a lie. And we got to stop it for 2020, right? You can't continue to put love over legacy. You can't continue to put love over legacy. And last but not least, you know what? You got to stay a helpmate, because what you bring to the table is going to solidify the foundation of that marriage, woman, lady. Because you have to understand that being a wife is not something that you accomplish and flash on social media and flash in front of other people that don't have it. Being a wife is a responsibility. Being a wife is a duty. And many of y'all don't have the mindset, or many of y'all are not in the right mind in order to become that. So that's just what it is. You want to become a wife, you gotta change what your definition is. So that brings me real quick to my favorite part, which is the relationship truth of the day. Give me that. Let me get that on. Thank you very much. Okay, the relationship truth of the day goes as follows. It says many relationship goals that we have are defined by the perception of others. And that's kind of what I talked about. Many relationship goals and even marriage goals are defined by the perception of others. And many of us are getting nervous about a wedding because at the end of the day, you're just concerned about how people are going to feel about the ceremony that you put together. But you know what? That's neither here nor there. Let's twist this. Let's cool this thing down. Because guess what? I got to let y'all go because it's only a moment of relationship truth. So I got to read to y'all what we like to call the final thought. And the final thought goes as follows. It just kind of sums everything up. All right, here we go. Choosing the right man and falling head over heels in love is a big concern in a young lady's life. There are many bad decisions and mistakes made in judgment because she don't understand what it means to be a wife. This makes her fall for behaviors and the way she's treated in a very early part of them meeting. But they don't give it time to find out if she's really the one. Is she the woman that this man intends on keeping? Now she knows little about his family. He knows little about himself, the man he wants to become or where he's really going. She thinks he's the one because he knows what it takes to make her feel super special he knows what to say to keep her glowing. Now she sees the day that she gets her ring as a major accomplishment, a moment to excel, enjoy life, and relax. She puts it all on him to make the marriage happen for her and holds him accountable if he falls short of what she expects. That's the moment of truth on today, and I want to drop that on y'all, man, and we're going to keep on doing it. That's what we do, right? All right, remember, subscribe to that page. I got a long list of different videos that, you know what, that might impact you or that might basically make you feel a certain way or be that missing piece of the puzzle for you and your relationship. So, you know what, let's just talk. That's what it's about. I'm going to keep on bringing it real. I'm going to keep on bringing it on the side.